Hello. Today I'm going to be doing the prone positioning and ARDSnet protocol videos. So for video number one, the overview of what we're going to cover in this video is pulmonary circulation, just like a broad definition of ARDS, which is acute respiratory distress syndrome, and prone positioning. So for pulmonary circulation, this is one half of the circulation system as a whole. And it begins in the pulmonary trunk and it ends in the left atrium. So in the pulmonary trunk, the deoxygenated blood is pumped out to the lungs and it gets oxygenated through gas diffusion. It then comes back into the heart, oxygenated through the pulmonary veins, and ends up in the left atrium. And that is the whole of the pulmonary circulation system. So then acute respiratory distress syndrome, just a vague definition of it, is it's a life-threatening condition characterized by poor oxygenation and non-compliant lungs. So they get stiff, harder to ventilate. Once ARDS has developed, patients will have varying degrees of pulmonary artery vasoconstriction, and that can lead to them developing pulmonary hypertension. And ARDS also has a high mortality rate. And as far as we know, there are very few therapies that can effectively treat this condition or cure it completely. And then the last part of this video is prone positioning. The definition of proning is the delivery of mechanical ventilation while the patient is laying on their stomach. This became the standard for improving the distribution of ventilation and oxygenation in COVID patients. We found that it was one of the only things that really worked, and I'll explain later how it helps so much more. And as you can see in that picture there, proning compared to supine, when they're proning, they're going to have their arms spread out and they're on their stomach flat.